What's going on, y'all? Country Gaming Network here, bringing you another episode of our Magic Mondays. Today, we're going to be doing a red-white Boros deck tech. This is actually Boros from Return to Ravnica, the actual clan. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, so run a one of Boros Elite. Whenever Boros, it's a 1-mana 1/1. And then whenever Boros Elite, sorry, I gotta get my phone focused in here. Whenever Boros Elite and at least 2 other creatures attack, it gets +2/+2, so it can be a 1-mana 3/3. It's not bad. Bomber Corpse. Whenever Bomber Corpse and at least 2 other creatures attack, Bomber Corpse deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And it's a 2-mana 1/2. It's not bad. Like I said, these 1-ups can be subbed out if you don't want to. And by the way, guys, this is a kitchen top deck. This isn't a standard, modern, whatever deck. This is just something a homebrewed / net decked. So this is all my videos will be just kitchen top magic. All right, we have a stun sniper for 2-mana 1/1. Tap it, deal, and 1 mana, 1 colorless stun sniper deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and you get to tap that creature. Daring Skyjack Battalion. Whenever Daring Skyjack and at least 2 other creatures attack, it gains flying until end of turn. 2-mana 3/1. It's not bad. Wojak Halberdiers. It basically, when this and 2 other creatures attack, Wojak Halberdiers gains first strike until end of turn. It's 2-mana 3/2. That's not bad already. So then we run 2 of Legion Loyalists. So 1-mana 1/1 Goblin with haste. And whenever it has Battalion, so by now you know what Battalion is. That's this creature and 2 other creatures attack. It gains, all creatures gain first strike. All creatures that are attacking or controlled gain first strike and trample till in turn. It can't be blocked by creature tokens, so that's not bad. We run a 2 of Sunhome Guildmage, 2-mana 2/2. Tap 1 colorless and a red and white. And creatures you control get +1/+0. 2 colorless and a red and a white. Put a 1/1 red-white soldier creature token on the battlefield with haste. So that's not bad, and that would be one of these tokens here. Just so you know. Then we run a 3 of Tyjack, Blade of the Legion. He's basically like the Legion's general. I have, plus by the way, guys, I have a whole binder with like 5 or 6 binder sleeves that are full of Boros cards. That's my favorite guild out of all 9 guilds, I believe it is. That's my favorite guild, is the Boros guild. But alright, let's get back to this. It's a 4-mana, 2 colorless, 1 red, 1 white for a 2/2. You think that's bad, but Tyjack Blade of the Legion is indestructible, and it has Battalion, which it gets +5/+5 until end of turn. So this could be a 7/7 indestructible creature. So only way you're taking that out is with like board wipe or exile. So that's not bad. We run a 2 of Firemane Avenger, 2 colorless, red and a white. It's a 3/3 flying, and it Battalion deals 3 damage to target creature or player. You gain 3 life. We have some instances that do that as well, so that's good to be on a creature as well. We run a 2 of Sky Knight Legionnaire. It's just a 1 colorless, red and a white, flying haste. Not bad. You don't get that many flyers out of Boros, so when you can get them, you can get them. This is probably one of the best cards in the deck. Frontline Medic, 2 and a white. Whenever it has Battalion, creatures you control are indestructible this turn. So, and then you could sack it to counter a spell as well if you want to. So that's not bad. So that's one really good card. To run 2 Hellraiser Goblins. 2 and a red for 2/2. Creatures you control have haste and attack if each combat if able. So run 2 of. That's not bad. Another really good cards in this deck is Boros Reckoner. 3 mana, whether it be red or white. Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals damage to that target creature or player, and you can tap a red or a white and it gains first strike till end of turn. So basically, this thing, I mean, and it doesn't just, like, this creature can be dealt 20 damage, you know what I'm saying? And just because it has 3 there doesn't mean that it's taken just 3 and that's it. whatever damage is dealt to this, regardless of whether it's 3 or whether it's 20, you can redirect that 20 damage back. So I'm just saying, that's why this card's really good. You can also redirect damage. You could put a burn spell on top of this, like burn whatever you want to, you know, like cast 4 lightning bolts or 3 lightning bolts, do 9 damage to it, destroy it, of course, but then redirect it to the other player. You know, I have a deck that's like that, which I'll be making a deck tech on shortly with this, but that's a really good card. And then we run to the 2 of the war leader, the actual leader of the Boros clan, or Boros guild, is Aurelia the war leader. 2 colorless, 2 red, 2 white, flying, vigilance, and haste. Basically, whenever she attacks for the first time, you get to untap all your creatures that just attacked after damage has gone through and everything, and you get another combat phase after this. So that's a really good card. We run 2 of there. Now we're going on to our instant spells. We run 4 War Leader's Helix. Nice kind of removal spell. 2 in a red and a white, and you do 4 damage to target creature player. You gain 4 life, so we run 4 of those. We run 1 Aurelius Fury, just to try to slow people down. Red X and red and white. Aurelius Fury deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures or players, and tap those creatures that damage that way. And the player cannot cast non-creature spells this turn. So you want to probably do that like on their turn, if they're trying to. If you know they're heavy instant sorcery spells, you probably, or enchantment spells, you probably want to run something like this. Just to, you could probably sideboard 3 of these, or have all 4 of them in your deck, you know, or whatever. But I just run 1 because, like I said, I run Kitchen Top Magic. So I think we run 2. Yeah, we run 2 Lightning's Helix. It's a little brother to the War Leader's Helix. It's a red and a white, and 3 damage. Target creature player, you gain 3 life. So you could run 4 of those. I think, here we go. I'm just trying to get all these in order. We run 4 Martial Glories. It's a foil card. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end turn. Target creature gets +0/+3 until end turn. So basically, you can give, for a red and a white, you can give a creature +3/+3 until end turn. So that's pretty good, and it's an instant speed. I run 3 Boros Charms. We're not done with the. Actually, let's go with this first. This is the last creature in the deck. He should have been. The deck's been mixed up, but this is Vishino First Blade. 3 mana, 1 colorless, and a red and a white. It's a 2/2. You think that's pretty bad, but it's got haste, and then when it enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So basically, you're paying 3 mana for a 4/4, and then a 2 mana after that, or 2/2 after that. So that's not bad. And then here's my 3 Boros Charms that I said I'd run. Choose 1 for 2, red and a white. Boros Charms deals 4 damage to target player. Permanents you control are indestructible this turn, or target creature gains double strike until end of turn. So that's really good. And then we're going to go ahead, and this is probably the backbone of the deck if you're going to run Boros. Assemble the Legion. For 3 colorless and a red and a white, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a muster counter on a symbol of the Legion, then put a 1/1 red-white soldier token with haste onto the battlefield for each muster counter. So basically, after you cast this, the next turn you get 1 muster counter, and it's a 1/1. Next turn you get another muster counter, then you get 2 1/1s. Then so on and so forth. 3 1/1s, 4 1/1s, 5 1/1s. So if this card isn't taken care of, it gets out of hand really fast. Really nasty card. Then we play 2 Gloria Warfares. It's all right. Two colorless and a red and a white. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control get +2/+0, and then if it ain't your turn, you get +0/+2 to all your creatures. So it's pretty good. And then here's another really good card: Legion's Initiative. Red and a white creatures you control. Red creatures you control get +1/+0, and white creatures you control get +0/+1. So basically all your creatures, because you're running a Boros deck, get +1/+1 off of this. Then you can exile all creatures at the beginning, or for a red and a white you could do that. Then at the beginning of your next combat, return those cards to the battlefield under your control, and those creatures gain haste until end of turn. So basically, that's a bounce ability by sacrificing this. So if a board wipe's coming, or someone plays an instant speed, mutilate or something like that, to where target creatures your opponent control get -1/-1 for the amount of swamps you have or something like that. Boom. You throw this down, it's already down, you tap 2, you sacrifice it, all your creatures are safe, and next turn they come back and boom, you get to kill them. It's a really nice card. Now we're going to go to our mana accelerant. I run 2 Boros Clue Stones, 3 men, 3 colorless, tap it, you add a red or a white, and then sacrifice it with a red and a white, and you get to draw a card. So that's not bad. I run 2 Boros Key Ruins, same thing, but instead of sacrifice to draw a card, you get a red-white. It becomes a red-white soldier artifact creature with double strike until end turn. So I think I run just 2 of those, that's it. Yeah, and that's pretty much the deck, guys. We're going to go through our land mana here, our mana now, our land base. I run 2 planes only, just 2 single planes. I think I run, oops, sorry about that, move the camera there. Yeah, I run 6 regular mountains, and that's it. 4 clifftop retreats. Basically, if you have a mountain or plains in play, it comes into the battlefield not tapped, and it's a dual land. So, 2 Slayer Strongholds, which the only reason why I run it is because of that. A red and a white target creature gets +2/+0 and gains vigilance and haste until end of turn, so that's really good. I run 4 Boros Guild Gates, dual land that enters the battlefield tapped. So we all know about those. And then the last ones I run, guys, are Boros Garrison. Boros Garrison comes into play tapped. When Boros Garrison comes into play, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Well, on turn 1, you could drop this sucker down. You don't have to worry about bringing a land back because there's no land there. Pretty sure that's how it works. I've looked it up and I talked to people about it, and they said, yeah, that's basically how it works. So on turn 1, you could drop this, and then turn 2, you'll have 3 mana if you have another mana in your hand, because this produces a red and a white. It doesn't produce one or the other. It says it adds a red and a white to your mana pool. So by turn 3, you could possibly have 3 mana out with this guy. But alright, guys, that's pretty much it for the deck here. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Like I said, this is just a homebrew net deck kind of thing. Kitchen top, but we'll be bringing more decks to you here in the coming future, and I hope you enjoy it. This is Country Gaming Network signing off. See y'all later.